Healing your father wound. Let's talk about it. So I am a woman who does not have a relationship with my father, and I haven't for a very long time. My sister and I were kind of abandoned by our father when we were younger, also our choice not to see him. But he was not the best dad in the world. Let's just say that. And for a long time, I had a lot of stored up resentment and trauma because of the situation. I had him not being in my life mean that I wasn't enough and I wasn't lovable, I wasn't worthy. If my own dad didn't want me, how could anyone want me? That's actually something I used to tell myself quite a lot. If my own dad didn't even want me, how would anyone else want me? Why would I want me? So this is how I started to heal. One, I realized that it was his inner child that was hurt. Hurt people. And so instead of seeing my father as this vicious monster who wanted to ruin my life and be rude, I looked at him as this little kid who got hurt himself. And that allowed me to be so much more compassionate and so much more empathetic towards my father instead of holding so much resentment. So that was a big one. Number two, really drilling into my head that my parents did the best they could with the resources they had. I was the child who would break the generational curse, is what people would say. I really did my inner work to break this generational curse of like empathy and self-love and forgiveness and all these things. And so understanding that my parents didn't have the resources, really, they had no clue what attachment style was, what inner work was, shadow work, inner child work, all this stuff. They had no clue. So they did the best they could with what they had. And even if it hurt me, that's it, and that's okay. I did a couple things outside of like the norm. So one thing I did was I would write letters to him and I would hold nothing back. Every single thought that I had of my father at the time, whether it be I hate you, you're an asshole, I miss you, why'd you do this to me, it would all be written out on paper, and it would just allow me to clear my head a little bit. And then another thing I did was meditate, and I would forgive him every single meditation. I would allow myself to feel the hurt, to go back into moments where it was really hard to deal with at the time. Like I zoned out a lot as a child because of trauma, and so through these meditations I would go back in time, feel that hurt, look at him in the eyes, and I forgive you. So I did a lot of inner work that way. But yeah, I hope this helps you as much as it helped me. Love you.